I know it's easy to get lost in yesterday, to bring back all these things. I know you love them, I know you love them, but I know that I can try again to warm your heart. Please understand, things don't stay forever. We say we want to make a change. I must admit it feels a little strange to see it in a different way. And even if it passes by, this isn't how we say goodbye. Just until next time. There's nothing wrong with shedding tears to make sure that your side is clear and bring to light all your silly fears.
What's up guys, this is David here and welcome to another Mobile Legends Most In-Depth Guide video featuring Layla, who is a lone survivor from the malefic energy that spread across the world where she came from. Her dad forged a mysterious iron weapon to control this energy and left it to his daughter Layla, hoping she will stop the spread of this evil energy contained within. But so far, from what I see at least, Layla has done nothing but just the opposite. I've seen her using her super gun up and down, left and right on innocent people, or animals, or panda, or whatever, who stand on the other side of the minion wave so many times. But oh well, her father is already dead, so you can't even go to her and say like, "Hey, stop it girl, or I will tell your father." Oh well, that's not gonna happen. So what we're gonna do, right? Anyways, let's get into her build. Layla is a long-range auto-attack damage carry, or AD carry, ADC, or marksman, whatever you like to call it, that can dish out the most single-unit auto-attack damage in the late game if farmed properly. She can literally kill any enemy marksman or mage with just a few auto-attack, and finish up the rest of the kill with her super laser beam. But the trade-off for her insane damage and long-range attack is Layla, like any other marksman out there, or markswoman, I'm sorry, 21st century, gotta be politically correct, is very squishy. And she's the only markswoman in the game that has no built-in escape. She most likely will die if caught out or being focused on in a teamfight setting, which is almost always the case in high-low ranked. That's why Layla is most viable, or more viable, if a team comp has two tanks, in which one can initiate a team fight, and another one will just stay back and act like a good old boy, good old bodyguard, and peel for Layla. Otherwise, you just do not see Layla picked up a lot in high-low ranked at all. Layla's passive, Malefic Gun, will empower Layla's auto attack and abilities with more damage when enemy units are further away from her. The further they are from her, more damage they will take. And thanks to her ultimate, which we'll get into in a little bit, Layla has the longest auto attack range in this entire game, which makes her so formidable. Once again, if and only if there's someone to peel for her and protect her and let her do the damage. Layla's first skill, Malefic Bomb, is a long-range skill shot that does a certain amount of physical damage, and this ability will trigger upon impact no matter what type of unit it hits, either it's minion or a champion. So make sure if you try to target this on a champion, getting a straight line without any minion in between. Due to the low attack speed in the early game, you want to use this ability in between your auto attacks to dish out the most damage to any single target. And you can also use the ability to safely last in minions to get more golden experience if enemy team are just playing very aggressive. Later on in the game, you either use as a finishing move or initiation poke move. But since you will do so much more damage just with your auto attack, just save it for the right opportunity instead of using it to replace your auto attack. And since this is Layla's main poking and farming ability, we will be maxing out this ability first. Layla's second ability, Royal Projectile, will send a bomb to select a target, and the bomb will explode upon impact with the selected target, slowing all units in a small AoE area for 60% and do a minor amount of damage. The argument here is this ability cast range do increase. The cast range do increase when leveling up meaning if you guys are able to play very aggressively, I would actually recommend leveling up this ability first for pursuing enemy better. But it's really up to you and your playstyle. Either way, Layla's damage mainly comes from her auto attack anyway, so again, it's really up to your playstyle. Note, use this ability when enemy try to engage on you, and you can slow them immediately and kite them better since they are slowed, which may create some outplay opportunities or potential for you. For example, if Kurina uses her first ability and try to get close towards you, your auto attack won't work. So don't even bother using your auto attack. But what you can do is, you can instantly cast her second ability on Kurina and follow up with your first to do some damage. She will be slow to the ground before she can reach close to you, and most of the time she will give up. And once she gives up, and you wait for her first ability to run out, you can actually do some damage and maybe even kill the Kurina because she's very squishy as well. Layla's ultimate, or third ability, Destruction Rush, will do a huge amount of damage in a straight line, and this ability also increases Layla's auto attack range by 0.4 every time you level it up. This is actually quite a bit. That means 1.2 in the last rank. That will actually make you attack further from the tower attack range. Means after level 12, you can hit the tower without being hit, even there's no minion next to the tower. This ability is mostly used in the beginning of a fight or as a finishing move of a fight. Let's say your team has a Kurina, and you want to use your ult on enemy team to get them as low as you can in the beginning of the fight, so your Kurina can actually go in and clean them up. And note here is, thanks to the new targeting system, you have to drag and hold this ability, otherwise it will go towards a random direction sometime. So make sure you hold and drag to snipe or just for wave clearing, thanks to the short cooldown on this ability. And with Layla, I like to take either Flicker or Purify, really depends on your choice. Both are really good. Purify is really good for getting out of CCs because they will use all the CCs on you, especially when the team has assassin like Saber or Karina. Now, if you have Flicker, it's also really good. That means you really have to time it before they engage to getting a better position. I also take Jungle Emblem on Layla for the movement speed as well as the attack speed on her. Item wise, I like to get Fallen Sword for the attack speed, also for the HP Shred for the current double tank meta. And you either get Rapid Boots or Swift Boots combined with Thorstein. This will make you run so fast, which increase your chances of survival if someone decides to chase you. If you already have a decent peel from your team, Swift Boots might be the better choice in this situation. Then you can finish up the build with Blade of Destruction, Blade of Despair, and Scarlet Phantom if you will. In the beginning of the fight of the team, I will actually take a Magic Necklace as well as a jungle item, which is a Hunter's Knife, to begin the fight, because this is why I'll actually farm better in the jungle, because that's your main goal. Be rotating between your bottom lane to the jungle so you can farm more efficiently to be effective later on in the game. And with Magic Necklace, this will actually allow you to use your ability more frequently in lane on enemy team as well as on wave minions. When you're playing marksman, especially a person like Layla, you do not want to roam as frequent as your lane partner. Usually lane with a support tank, they can lane much more efficient than you, and your job is stay bottom and farm. If you don't see enemy on the map, farm passively, go to the jungle or stay close to your tower. If you don't see them, they are most likely coming to gank you somewhere in the bush, so you want to be really careful with the positioning. And with that guys, that will be the game for us. GG, well played. Thank you for watching this most in-depth guide video once again, and hit the subscribe button if you like the show. Check out more amazing videos and come hang out with us every day during our live stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live from 6 o'clock PM to 9:30 PM Central Standard Time. Using the link listed below. With that guys, thanks again for watching this ranked gameplay, and I'll see you guys in our next video.